new and different perspective every week on LEGO sets, news, media, and more. You're listening to the BCC Podcast. Today is Wednesday, April 7th of 2021, and you're listening to episode 258 of the BCC Podcast. I'm LQ. Joining me today is Malaris.
We were just discussing this, and now I realized Shaggy promoted himself to a general, and no one ever questioned him on this. Like, they just accepted this fact.
Where are you coming up with that suddenly?
Yeah, no, like, he says, like, after he goes to boot camp, when he gets back, that they promoted him to a general. And then it's just like, okay, that's just it. So he could probably go to a military institution and go like, I'm just a general.
You don't even give the context on what this is from or anything. How do you know people have even seen Mystery Inc?
It doesn't matter. Shaggy's a general.
Well, and Leo?
I can't follow this.
Yeah, no one can. I know what he's talking about because I was there, but... Have anything else to say for yourself, Leo?
No, I just had Thai food for the first time in 4 years.
I think you say the first time ever, and I wouldn't have doubted that.
No, I've had Thai food before. It's just
I bet there's plenty of like foods that you haven't had.
Try me.
Sushi.
We had that together.
Oh yeah. Wait, that was your first time though, wasn't it?
Yes, in 2015.
Okay, but that's why it came to mind immediately, because you did say once that you hadn't had sushi. I'm not wrong. You did say that. And Ford.
Good evening, everybody. I think it's interesting that Shaggy could just, really be a general. Given how the Mystery Inc. just gets all of this like very high class equipment. Like, where do they get it from? They don't have money.
Well,
Isn't Fred rich, though?
has money.
I mean, Fred is rich, but
Fred
he does
is
get
rich.
cut off.
Shaggy is rich
Doesn't he
also.
get off? Yeah,
Everyone
doesn't he
is
like get
rich,
cut off in
technically.
season 2 or something like that?
What?
Because of his parents.
Fred?
Yeah, I thought
No.
he did.
No, he doesn't
Maybe
get
I'm
cut off. In fact,
misremembering.
I think he has all the money because
Yeah,
of-
he probably accumulates
Okay,
everything
okay.
at the end of season
What do you mean, like,
one.
they
But
have
we're getting
that,
into
so,
spoiler
like-
territory for people who haven't seen the show.
It's like the military angle probably gets him a lot of good ins, I guess. I don't know how else to say it.
Well, that's completely off topic, and we have a large show ahead of us today.
That we do.
So, today, we have a spotlight on the new Spider-Man and Venom sets. Looney Tunes, that collectible minifigure series coming out, I believe, summer? Was it summer or, September?
Probably September.
I'll double-check when we get there.
Wait, the Looney Tunes?
Yes.
I thought they were coming out now.
No.
Well, yeah, someone did get them, so...
Yeah.
The original rumor
They're
then is they're
already
coming out in
reviews
November.
on YouTube and stuff.
I'm thinking of the old rumors, because we have the Marvel series that's coming out in fall.
Ew.
Or summer, one or the other. Yeah, we're also going to be talking
The
about that
rumored
today.
Marvel series.
It's not just rumored anymore.
Hint, hint, nudge, nudge.
Do they have numbers?
Harry Potter 20th Anniversary Golden Figures. Skywalker Saga, we got some news on that. 2021 Batman set. That is
Yeah,
not
some news on
particularly in the order we're going to cover it, but that is what we've got today. We're actually going to start with Batman.
We are.
No.
So,
That's actually appropriate.
I believe in Israel, we had a couple of the sets not quite leak there on store shelves.
They've been
Including
loose.
the very heavily rumored 60s Batmobile.
See, I like this a lot because, we got the 60s Batcave, but that was like a larger set. It was kind of like...
That-
Yeah, I don't feel like getting that large empty set. This is better. This is, it's everything you...
Didn't that also have a Batmobile in it?
Yes, it had a Batmobile, this version as well.
Yeah, I like it. It is much more accessible at the
Right.
price point. So I do appreciate this a lot. I just wish that it came with Burt Ward's Robin. That's all.
Yeah, a lot of people said they wish I had Robin. It does have the Joker.
Wasn't there an April Fool's joke where they had Robin? Forget.
What?
This year for April Fool's set jokes, I think they had one with Robin in it. Just because people were ticked off. So
I've been told that this the Cesar Romero Joker in this set is like slightly more accurate to the actor, or like to the appearance of him, than the previous version. I mean, this is like back a week ago. Somebody in our chat was pointing it out from like compared to his likeness in the in Lego Batman 3, I believe it was. It's a lot more accurate to the game and also to the actor now, as opposed to the original minifigure. So that's good, I guess.
I don't really know the 60s Batmobile that well, so I'm just looking it up here. I don't see the gold hood ornament in any of these pictures that this has.
And that's because it doesn't really...
Oh, wait, this one has it. It's actually very small. Huh.
Yeah, I think that's just like the best they can do for what they have.
No, it's fine. I just literally cannot see it in half these pictures.
So, yeah. I mean, it's going to be a bit big because it's Lego. But... It is still...
It looks pretty alright.
I do still appreciate that you can remove the stud launchers and still have it be nice and
Is that what those
smooth.
extra pieces there for?
Yeah, that's what they're for.
I don't think the previous version included that. I think it just had
I don't think the
stud
previous
launchers.
version had stud.
No,
Did the previous version?
It definitely did have stud launchers here. Let me link you to the Brickset review of the 60s Batcave. That's what I'm using to compare them here.
For context.
Here, and I'll link it in the live chat as well, in case anyone wants to take a look at it. So, yeah, as you can see, it did have the stud launcher. They blend in a bit more because it uses, like, the red. It almost looks like the headlights. Of course, they're in the wrong spot, but...
Alright.
And is this the same Adam West Batman minifigure? I believe it is exactly the same.
I think it might be different. I can't really
As far as
tell.
I can tell, it looks exactly the same.
I mean, there won't really be a need to change it, honestly.
No, there wouldn't, but people were saying the Joker changed, so let's bring up the Joker a bit closer here.
I mean, maybe like the head print underneath might be different, but I don't know.
Honestly, I can see the face print's different between the last version. I cannot say that would be an accuracy difference. Honestly, it just looks like a slightly different expression.
Yeah. I do think, though, back to the car, that this is a bit better than Launch from the Cave. It looks fuller to me. I know they're roughly the same size, but...
It gets more of the angles down.
Yeah.
I think. Like, it captures the feel a little bit better. It's not as blocky.
The
like,
front,
it doesn't look as
is much better.
Yeah, it doesn't look as...
how the headlights are round when they should be square.
Well, you can't win them all.
When it's
Easy
Lego,
fix.
shouldn't be making something square be the easier?
Easy fix.
I don't know. I just find that kind of odd, you know?
That is kind of weird.
But other than that, it's a Batman set.
I'll probably get it.
The back is way more accurate, too. It has the 3 exhaust pipes instead of just the 1.
Atomic batteries to power, turbines to speed.
It's been so long since I've seen the 86 Batman.
I've never just flat out
One of
seen
these
it.
days, I gotta like sit down and watch like one good episode.
I watched the movie for the first time recently.
Did you enjoy it?
Is recently when you're still in North Carolina?
Yeah, but...
That's like over a year ago.
But compared to when I last saw like the show flat out, yeah, it's recently. And it was definitely interesting. I feel like it had pacing issues.
No, it has no pacing issues.
Yeah, it does.
I've also got
It's perfectly paced.
this junior set revealed for $30. Only notable is that you get Batgirl again in a cheaper set.
It's not so bad.
I believe last year's junior set, though, had an exclusive Riddler, and this one does not.
Yeah.
Joker has a crowbar, though. All he needs is Robin to beat, like, him to death.
Oh, no.
We'd be all good.
That's not how Robin dies.
Well, it's how he was supposed to die for a while, until they decided they couldn't kill him off.
Well then, and next up we have the recently revealed Batman cowl as part of the helmet series.
Why does it look like he's screaming?
I'm not sure if you noticed that but that's kind of how the cowl always looks.
No, it's the fact that it doesn't have a mouth. Because it's just a cowl. But it looks skin tone right where his mouth is.
No, that's a transparent
it just looks like
It does look like skin toned from the picture.
But it still would. It's how the cowl looks always.
Not really. I mean, usually the cowl is like filled in.
Not when it's off.
But yeah, not when it's off.
Yeah, I don't know what y'all are acting up about right now.
See, look, here's a picture of the Batfleck cowl with no face.
It looks just like the Joker.
Yeah, that one looks like it's laughing. It doesn't look like it's screaming.
Okay, you're just reaching at this point.
See, laughing like that.
See, yeah, I'm putting it up in the podcast now.
He looks so happy.
Yeah.
Literally, it's exactly the same thing. It's just the angle.
See, this is the Batman that had parents growing up.
Oh, dear.
So, I don't know. I think it's fine. $60 seems a bit steep for 410 pieces, though.
Yeah, but...
Oh, yeah, that is a bit much.
Wait, wait. Like the size of your hand.
Yeah, that's not very big.
Yeah, and I'm still seeing these helmet sets shelf warm at the Target, so...
I really don't take shelf warming as anything.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like much for Lego, but it is for a lot of other things.
I don't know, just especially now.
I don't know, it's just like, for me, it's kind of a bad sign. I mean, I've also been seeing video shelf warm, and I think it was just like a few days ago. Penn, Penn Plays, he did a podcast a while back. He gave the first report of a store discounting video 1 month after release.
Well, I mean, Amazon sometimes discounts sets literally weeks after they release.
Brick and mortar store, though. That's interesting.
They probably bought too much.
Maybe. It is kind of everywhere.
I don't think that has any bearing on how popular video actually is.
I mean, from what I've seen, though, it really kind of isn't. Which is kind of a shame, but,
Also, apparently this was revealed a while ago. We've got a Batman versus the Penguin and Harley Quinn set.
Like a minifig pack.
I must admit, that does look like Batman versus the Penguin and Harley Quinn. I'll give it that.
Very astute observation. Oh, wait. They can't sell this. They can't sell this. It's got too much TNT.
We've been over this.
This cannot be sold.
Let's move on.
Yeah, let's move on. Let's go into Marvel.
Yay, everyone loves Marvel.
I see.
So we knew a while ago that the Venom bust was coming out. Now we actually have pictures of it. It looks pretty good. I know a lot of people are liking this one better. I think I like the Carnage one better, personally.
It has his tongue, though.
Yeah. Not everyone loves the tongue.
Yeah. Licky licky. You know what I'm saying? Also, I'm pretty sure, like, it might just be me, but I feel like it's going for the movie style.
Yeah, it's definitely going for the... That's literally the Venom
That's what I thought.
movie logo
Yeah.
there.
And
Well, that's the
Carnage
thing, though.
one
Like,
is
I bought
definitely gonna
a
be based off the movie.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. Like, I bought a of Marvel Legends, like a big, like Eddie Brock style Venom, like from the comics. That's based off of like a monster Venom, like Matt Gargan Venom they used, and they repainted it. But it had that same logo on the box, like with the Venom and all that. So
interesting.
Well, it was probably supposed to release it when the movie did originally.
Well, it released like 6 months later as like a special thing.
No, I mean when the sequel was supposed to premiere, which was last year originally.
Yeah. Oh, right, because Venom was 2018, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes,
Wow.
yes, it was.
That feels
We
like
could have
so
seen it
long
during
ago.
premiere, but we didn't.
And I went to see it in the theater too.
I saw it in the theater and I saw it on a cruise ship.
Yeah.
Remember when we thought Morbius would be like coming out?
Yeah.
Right
we were
when we were gonna.
Is
And-
Morbius even a thing still now?
Hey,
Yeah.
hey, remember
so.
when we were gonna go see Morbius at Brick Fair?
I do.
Yeah, that's
That
right.
was a fun time.
Well, we thought that it was still happening.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what about this Doc Ock and Spidey mech set?
So this is actually the second mech that Spider-Man has gotten. And with a new Doc Ock mech. With the same Doc Ock figure we got in, I think it's the Spider Monster Truck earlier.
Yeah. Only he doesn't have
Oh, is
the
it?
arm. Like, from what I can tell, he doesn't have a way to attach the arms to.
No, I'm sure not. He doesn't need him. He has a
No.
mech.
I mean,
He
yeah.
doesn't. Even if he did, those arms on the mech would be. Look at those hands. Those...
And also,
Harsh
it took
part.
me this long to realize that the mechs are honestly just kind of Lego's way of getting around doing like a 4-inch action figure that's posable. Like to compete with like Marvel Legends and stuff like that.
Yeah,
I
except
don't
they're
know
built
that's to
weird.
compete.
Yeah, but like, you know, they have a mech-like style, so that differentiates them enough. And you know, they're made of Lego, of course. But with the heads, they still look pretty proportionate. It might just be me. Like they're a bit
No,
small in
just
some
you.
areas.
They don't look
but some-
proportionate at all. It's like if someone
on
had a
some of
thumb for
them,
their head.
Like, I was just looking at some of them on the shelves today, and like some of them, if they have like a helmet, it looks better. Whereas you have like the Spider-Man, where it's just a bare head, and it just doesn't look quite right.
I don't think any of them look
I don't know.
proportionate.
It might just be like my eyes and my mind just playing tricks on me. But it really is just seeming to me like it's just their way of getting around doing action figures.
Well, they've done action figures before and they stopped.
Well, yeah, I know.
I
mean, Marvel action figures that are posable.
No, they did Marvel action figures before too.
And those were awful.
Mm-hmm.
In the modern era, I should
If
add.
they wanted to do them, they would just do them.
Yeah.
I think they just want to do mechs. So, I like this. This is actually, like I said, the second version of the Spider-Man mech that we've got. I believe last year was when we got this other mech here. I'm going to put a picture in the podcast. You can kind of see them side by side.
Yeah, there's also a Venom Mech in the set that came with, I think, Spider Noir.
Yeah,
last
that
year.
was last year as well. So,
So I
yeah.
do like that this is sort of becoming like a nice little subline. You know?
yeah, it's been a subline for a bit now. This is like the fourth wave that they've come out with them consistently. So, the only difference really... Well, okay, there's a lot of difference in the structure, but mainly is the dark blue instead of the light blue. I would like a Spider-Man that uses the dark blue. I don't know why we can't just change stuff up with Spider-Man more.
Cost money.
Oh, did we lose everyone?
No,
Nope,
I'm still here.
still here.
I
Okay.
still think they should do like a Spider-Man with like the black from
Yeah.
Far From Home as well. I mean, they still haven't scratched that.
Yeah, I don't know why
Oh.
they haven't done that. And on all the MCU like set lists, there's no Spider-Man, was there? But isn't the Spider-Man movie supposed to come out later this year now?
Well, yeah, it's
Was it?
supposed to come out on like Christmas or
In
something.
December, yeah.
But we haven't heard anything about sets, have we?
Nope.
Maybe Marvel is tired of Lego spoiling everything for him.
If anything,
That,
at this point, I
they've
think
already
they're
got, like,
less
a
worried
very-
about it.
Yeah, I think they've also got a very big backlog of sets. I mean, like, they had to cut all the Eternal stuff.
Yeah, that's
because
a shame.
coming out like whenever. And
That's a real
now the Shang-Chi sets are like leaking now.
Oh yeah, we were supposed to get Shang-Chi in March, weren't we?
Yeah.
So like those
That's
sets are pretty much like already releasing in certain parts of the world.
So
It's crazy.
yeah, there's supposed to be 4 Marvel movies, and that's the most we've ever gotten is 4, isn't it? In 1 year.
I think so.
Yeah, it's only ever been 3 previously. So, Black Widow in July. Of course, that got it set a long time ago. Then
Just-
Shang-Chi,
Just
and
stop
which
it.
the leaks are so prominent. I have seen them time and time again. They're all right. The Lord of the Rings ring element still exists, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's neat.
Oh yeah, they used that in the Infinity War Hulkbuster, I think. Yeah,
Do they? Huh.
and they came with 2 of them. It was nice.
And then, yeah, Eternals. We've already seen the sets for that. It's November. This is weird. November release, then December release. That seems a little close to be releasing the Spider-Man Eternals.
Well, I mean, which do you think that people are really going to go? Eternals
Spider-Man.
or Spider-Man?
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
certainly
no one cares about Arisham. Much to my sadness.
And there's
Really?
also 4 movies scheduled next year.
Jeez. Look, guys, calm down. You haven't gotten one out in like 2 years.
Well, I mean, that's why they're all backed up.
Yeah.
And, like, the release schedule's totally messed up with the Doctor Strange, Spider-Man, Scarlet Witch plotline. I have a feeling that's completely scrapped at this point. Which actually leads into our next topic. It seems the Disney Plus series are getting the collectible minifigures line. This is a very heavy rumor to the point where everyone's reporting out it's real. There's no denying it's real.
Okay, then.
So,
I'd like it to be wrong just once. The one time you say, okay, this rumor is finally just like, yeah. It's
Well,
not a
wait, did it
rumor,
come
it's
out on
real.
April 1st?
no. No, this was
Okay.
leaked a while ago, and then people just started reporting it. I mean, the Brick Fan reported on it.
Okay, then.
It's real. So, yeah,
But
the
we
main
don't
ones are saying it's going to be based on WandaVision, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Loki, and What If.
All right.
What
Yeah.
If...
Does this mean we're going to get Asian Jim?
Maybe.
Maybe. I doubt it.
I hope so.
mean,
They
now-
might need to fill it up.
I
I
hope we
just-
get spoilers for WandaVision, because I know there's probably some people who haven't seen it. But I want White Vision minifigures.
Yes, please.
Yes.
That, and we need Zemo with the mask.
Oh, I haven't watched any of Falcon and Winter
Oh!
Soldier.
Yeah, I'm not interested in that at all.
But now that I know Zemo has a mask, it has piqued my
Well,
interest.
he was in the trailer with that,
Yeah.
right?
Was he?
Yeah.
I never
And
seen
we
it.
even had this discussion with you.
I don't
before.
recall it. But, my interest is piqued now. And
Yeah.
basing off of the What If is stupid. What If is a horrible idea.
And what
Loki's
if
It's not
great
a horrible
interesting, though.
idea. I think it's just gonna be
We
horribly
could finally get
executed.
Owen Wilson in not car form. That'd be interesting.
What if is a great time?
Oh,
Wow.
oh, from Loki, yeah.
Yeah, we could finally do WoW without, wheels.
I have no idea what else Owen Wilson has been in.
Let's see. Shanghai Noon,
Yep.
The Haunting, Liam Neeson, and Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I've not seen any of these.
Never seen Liam Neeson in my
That's
life.
because you are not a cultured human being.
No, but I've met a guy who saw Liam Neeson in real life.
Did you?
Really?
Yes.
All right. That earns you a point. I'll give you that.
Well, he found Liam Neeson incognito mode.
Ah.
He was wearing a trench coat and he had a beard.
Was he? So he was in Darkman attire.
Well, this was also in the early 2000s, so yes.
Yes, Darkman in real life.
It was in Manhattan, so. All right. But yeah, I find this interesting. Wasn't Hawkeye supposed to come out a lot earlier than a lot of these shows?
Does anybody care about that show?
Hawkeye was one of the ones I was looking forward to the most because Jeremy Renner never gets his chance in any movie.
Yeah. They need to stick Jeremy Renner in that purple getup. Have him fly around
with the way that Disney Plus has been getting. He's going to get.
Yeah.
So I was the last few costumes they've had for him. Oh, I guess for Hawkeye when they had the Ronin costume in Endgame, which honestly ended up being not very memorable.
No.
But then he doesn't have much screen time with it, but in Civil War he has a really cool purple suit.
But he needs the purple mask.
He'll get it.
Yeah, I've been very pleased with the costuming direction for the Disney Plus shows, so I think they'll go with it. Especially seeing what Falcon and Winter Soldier are doing.
So I guess it's centered on 4 shows, right?
That's what they were told currently, yes.
So yeah. I think with the trend right now, you're only going to get 3 figures per show on average.
Oh yeah, I hate that they lessen the minifigures. They better.
Right.
I'm sure this will sell well, and they'll do another though.
Oh yeah, I mean, with something like this, they really should do 16. But at the rate they're going, if they keep doing 12, and fine, but make them good. Make sure you make them good.
let me do some predictions then on what they will be. So, are we doing 16 minifigures?
12.
12.
All right, 12 minifigures, 4 shows. So, Wanda, White Vision, Agatha Harkness, I think. Then you can follow it with Cap, Falcon, Winter Soldier, Zemo. For Loki, of course, and then let's see, who could possibly be in a Loki show? No, he won't be in it.
Owen Wilson. I forget his actual name in the show.
Who's Owen Wilson playing?
Loki, like from the trailer, Loki feels like they bought a concept for another show entirely and stuck Loki in it.
So, Caravan of Courage, but for Marvel.
Sure.
I'll say Beta Ray Bill and someone else. And then what if? I have no idea.
I don't know who Beta Ray Bill is.
No, I said you think Beta Ray Bill is going to be in Loki?
I think Beta Ray Bill could be in Loki. I'll say that. I don't know.
But for what if, I can guarantee it will be the Captain Britain.
Oh, okay. Owen Wilson is playing Mobius.
Is he? Okay.
That name doesn't mean much to me.
Let me see if I can find something.
Oh no, they cast a lady Loki.
Well, yeah.
Wow.
He does weird things.
Oh, they could also do Lady Sif finally. That's another one.
Keeps on looking up Morbius.
Yeah, I'm trying to search Mobius and it keeps coming up with.
It's the Time Variance Authority
Mobius
guy.
strip.
It's a Time Variance Authority director.
Yeah.
Ish thing.
Yeah, I'm trying to find his comic version. He's not very popular, is he?
No. He's just kind of a guy there.
Yeah, there's like no pictures of him online. So I doubt he's getting a minifigure, honestly.
I think those two, since they look close to the show, would be right.
Yeah, he's definitely not getting a minifigure.
Man.
But for what if supposed to have more plot lines than just the Peggy Carter super soldier, isn't it?
I suppose so.
Yeah, I remember one that for some reason like Black Panther in space. Yeah, where Yondu takes T'Challa instead of Star-Lord.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That'll be funny.
I mean, why not just do how about instead of dusting those people, we dust the other people and see how they would react?
What?
That's the most simplest one. How about instead of the the people that got, I guess, killed or whatever in Infinity War, instead of getting rid of them, you get rid of the opposite people. Like you get rid of Thor, Cap, Iron Man,
Then
like
time
those
travel
characters,
might not
and leave
happen.
the Guardians of the Galaxy and such.
I think that's a bit larger than the scale of this show.
I mean, it would be an interesting, like, season arc, I guess, if you want to keep it going like that.
Or what if Tony Stark did not build this in a cave with a box of scraps?
Yes.
You mean the
Yes.
second half of Iron Man? But I still do wish we'd get a normal Marvel series.
What
Limiting
if
it
is
to
a
Disney
normal Marvel
Plus.
series?
No, for the minifigures.
Oh, for the okay.
No, what if looks like trash?
It'll have some gems, I'm sure.
I'm not.
It will have some. You're a cynic, LQ.
When have
I
I
will
been
say-
wrong about Marvel?
I will say the style looks kind of...
Well, anytime I've said a Marvel movie is going to be trash, it has been. And remember when you were arguing that Captain Marvel couldn't be that bad? Do you remember that, Leo?
I was hopeful.
So, yeah. I'm not hopeful for What If. Like, the other shows have the possibility to be good. What If does not.
Well, I hope you're wrong.
You can hope that, but it wasn't change reality. But I'm also worried that we might not get White Vision, and then they're gonna go for more like, business suit Vision or something.
Heck yeah, that's my favorite Vision costume design.
Oh yeah, what if they're like the black and white versions?
I like how Disney's just forgotten about any pre-Disney Plus TV shows they've had now. Yeah,
Well, I mean, they're not exactly going to go back to the Mandalorian anytime soon.
Is Agent Carter even on Disney Plus?
I don't think so.
That's
I
odd.
thought it was. Is Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. there?
It's on
Netflix.
yeah, I think
No, it's
Netflix
not.
still has the rights to it.
That's it.
Then you got like
Really don't-
all the Netflix shows, of course, then Runaways and Cloak and Dagger, which apparently also crossed over with each other, and they have references to S.H.I.E.L.D., I found out. They have the same Darkhold as in S.H.I.E.L.D. in those shows.
Do they?
Wait, you've all finished WandaVision, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was kind of gutted that it was not the same Darkhold.
Yeah,
In that-
basically from what I've looked at, some writers have said it could be, but it like manifests in different forms. Others said they're not. No, the real thing is they're not aware. They were not aware of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s existence. Their writers.
Oh, good. Oh, good. This is how it's going to be.
What is this?
Good. Like, because that Darkhold looks so cool. It's like, no matter which way you turn it, it still says Darkhold. It's so
What the
weird.
heck was Marvel's Hailstrom? I never heard about this.
Marvel's what?
What?
Hailstrom.
I'm not familiar with this.
2 series
Links
based
are
on
good
Ghost
enough.
Rider and the siblings Damon and Anna Hailstrom.
Was it going to be a spin-off of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
No, I don't think so. Remember, there was a rumor about a spin-off of S.H.I.E.L.D. for Ghost Rider not too far back.
I remember now.
Okay, it was canceled, that's why. But it's on Wikipedia, and it says originally released in October 16th.
Weird.
Oh, Marvel Television was officially folded into Marvel Studios. I didn't realize that. I know because they said the newer shows were the first ones to be officially produced by Marvel Studios, but I thought they were just doing that. Huh. Okay, here's a look. Then, so Miss Marvel still is this year? Oh, and Hawkeye is this year too. Huh.
Oh, cool.
Suppose
So
Well,
that's
I have Hawkeye to look forward to at least.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, both of them are late 2021, which is odd then because if this series comes out later, it'll be kind of behind. Then got Moon Knight and She-Hulk and Guardians of the Galaxy
yes.
Holiday Special next year.
there's always the opportunity to do a series 2. This
Yeah.
Yeah.
this makes series.
Secret Invasion, Ironheart Armor Wars. Which, okay, I'm kind of looking forward to Armor Wars because I've heard Justin Hammer is going to come back.
But Ironheart, at the cost of Ironheart?
Well, Ironheart's a different show.
Oh, okay, all right, good.
It's not Ironheart and the Armor Wars. It's Ironheart, Armor Wars.
Okay, so if we can get Don Cheadle.
Yeah, Don Cheadle's on board. He's the only one confirmed, 100%.
Solid.
Cheadle retired. He's old.
No, more Don Cheadle.
He's a cyborg. He can't die.
Don Cheadle, word of the day, pain.
Untitled Wakanda series. I don't remember that one being announced. But
Are there still rumors being thrown around about...
Isn't Black Panther 2 basically an Untitled Wakanda series at this point, from what they said?
I guess. LQ, are there still rumors being thrown around about who was it? Charlie Cox, who played Daredevil?
Yeah.
Him showing up in She-Hulk, or
I have not heard anything about it. I've heard any time Daredevil comes up, they still talk about Charlie Cox in a very positive way, though. And considering what with WandaVision, how they brought back a guy from X-Men to play Quicksilver, I have a feeling if we ever see Daredevil again, they know people like Charlie Cox.
Mm-hmm.
I know Charlie Cox likes playing the role too.
Well, the thing is, like, people kept rumoring for, again, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. I think that might have been true at a time, but they probably threw a lot of ideas at the wall. Well, also, did you guys see, Orion posted in our chat, so you all should have, that it looks like Tobey Maguire's signature was on the board for...
Yes.
Looks like it.
Yes!
If he's not in Spider-Man, he's going to be in Doctor Strange. There's going to be, no matter what, we're getting some Raimi references coming up, and that actually, like, makes me excited for the MCU again, because...
Look, at least put Bruce Campbell in there.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, Bruce Campbell, it's Sam Raimi. Bruce Campbell is going to be in Doctor Strange.
It's a thing.
There's no way Bruce Campbell is not in it. What, you know what would be hilarious, though? Remember we were watching this stuff the other night, like the Sky High clips? What if, like, one of the multiverse things I went to is just Bruce Campbell from Sky High?
Oh, that was a strange movie.
So, yeah. Wait, is Loki's already confirmed for a season 2?
Is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think Loki is very much spinning off into its entirely on. It's not going to be interconnecting like everything else from the looks of the show. That's why I was saying. That's why I was saying, like, it feels like they just took a concept for some other show and then, like, stuck Tom Hiddleston's Loki in it. And it's because now, like, every woman I know said they want to see it because Tom Hiddleston's Loki is in it.
Mm.
Gosh.
Loki is Thor 2 the show.
Okay, then.
That'd be terrible if it's just the Dark World concept and atmosphere.
I think it is, because I have a feeling it's going to be.
Bring on the fantasy. Come on.
Bring me... I'm the only one here who's read, like, actual Tom DeFalco and Walt Simonson on Thor, have I? Yeah.
Untitled Wakanda series and Untitled Echo series.
There's just so much with Thor they could be doing, but they don't do it. And Ragnarok blew it up.
What is Marvel Echo?
Echo? I don't know. Probably some B-lister they're trying to make relevant.
Yeah, it looks like it.
To follow.
Was she an X-Men or something?
Who is
affiliation?
First appearance Daredevil in 1999, so it's an older character.
99 is not an old character. 99 is a character from the
Leo,
days
that was
of
22 years ago.
The 90s were not a good time for Marvel.
It's better than the 2000s and the 2010s and the 2020s.
And they're adapting character from the 2010s before this one.
I will say the 2000s was better than the late 90s for Marvel. I will say that. That's how bad it was.
But the 2000s set up worse stuff.
Yeah, Joe Quesada didn't know what he was doing.
Like, the 2000s were just going, if you look back, bland. Absolutely bland. Like, nothing new was ever in the 2000s. And
that's because, again, that goes back to Joe Quesada's creative direction.
Mm-hmm.
Or lack thereof.
And we've never gotten any creative direction since.
Yeah, Cebulski's been kind of a wet blanket, as far as I can tell.
Yep. Honestly, I just read about some of the new Captain America series. It's even worse. Like, they're literally reusing the same plot from the reboot 3 years ago. Again.
Well, that's because they still haven't fired Ta-Nehisi Coates. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of writers they should fire, but
I think they should fire all of them and just start over.
Well, I mean, that one you just named, I think he just got hired to do a Superman.
Yeah, he got hired by DC to write Superman. I don't know.
Yeah,
Why do they keep choosing the worst writers to come in and ruin Superman?
I don't. Well, Bendis wasn't that bad on Superman.
He wasn't. I just remember I did not follow it after he was hired on.
No, it wasn't. It was actually all right. I think Bendis is working better with DC right now. He's actually on the Justice League book, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I think his name was actually on the last Justice League title. So I think DC switched with that, but Ta-Nehisi Coates, Dan Slott, and Jason Aaron should not be writing comic books right now.
See, if I recognize the name in comics, it's probably a bad thing.
Yeah, they need fresh writers who are not angry. Mark Waid is decent when he's not angry.
But when has he not been angry in the last 5 years?
Child. They're all children. The Marvel bullpen is filled with children.
Here's a good test. Go to Twitter and find a comic writer that hasn't blocked you already. They really do act like children.
I'm not even on Twitter anymore.
I'm just off Twitter now.
Yeah, exactly. It's either they've driven you away or they've blocked you. It's who cares? They don't want to interact with us.
I wouldn't say it's the same one that drove me away from Twitter. I just found out my quality of life is better without it.
Yeah. Well, Marvel does have decent writers with Chip Zdarsky, Donnie Coates, and a few others, but it just need they need to hire. They need to pay their people better too.
Let's face it, the comic industry's never coming back.
Not at this rate, no. They've pigeonholed it. When your Captain America book is selling 20,000 copies for its monthly distribution, that's not a good thing.
Nope. Let's move on to Harry Potter.
Doing 5 times that, but yeah, Harry Potter.
So Harry Potter, for the 20th anniversary of Harry Potter, much like Star Wars, they're releasing special minifigures, but this time all in gold.
Interesting.
I find it interesting they're celebrating a 20-year anniversary because Lego Harry Potter was never consistent for those 20 years.
That's true.
As a huge fan of Lego Harry Potter, I hate this.
You hate the gold minifigures?
I hate this.
Why?
Because, you're basically trying to make somebody like me, who's been collecting most of the sets, and I'll get into that later too, to try and get all of the sets for this wave to assemble these. But
for me with Ninjago,
you don't even have very. It's the figures themselves don't even look that good. You have to. You acknowledge that the gold you're using is not the best gold that you could be using, and you do that by adding artificial sparkles to them that make them look
okay. Well, I don't think that's quite fair yet.
Ugly and then you sprinkle them through a bunch of sets and you haven't even really revealed what the sets are, where they're going to appear, though you can infer, with the backgrounds where they're going to be. Rumor has it that the Snape is actually going to come with a $250 UCS style chess set or whatever.
That sounds awesome.
That doesn't even integrate into Hogwarts.
There's a UCS chess set and Golden Snape. That sounds amazing.
But it doesn't even match up. How about you match up the sets with something I don't know.
No, I'm thinking of it with Ninjago did the same thing for its 10-year anniversary.
And that's another thing. With Star Wars and Ninjago, each of them had a specialized stand. Okay? With Ninjago, you get the 10-year anniversary stand. With Star Wars, you get 20th anniversary, and it says the name of the character, and it's really cool. And it even has a print on the back of each of the figures with a 20th anniversary logo. What do you get?
I'm guessing they're going to have that on the back of these figures.
And a flat gold base.
Okay. I've got to review a few things here. For one,
that is literally all you get. Also,
no. You've had a long enough monologue.
Also,
it's my turn to talk.
Cut him off, quick!
Yeah.
Cut him off, put the
Bard, do I have to cut you off?
You literally put Voldemort in here twice. This is how dumb you are.
All right.
You could have put in, instead of either Quirrell or Voldemort, you could have put in, I don't know, Dumbledore or Hagrid. Or maybe you could have just replaced them both with Dumbledore and Hagrid. There are a lot more pivotal characters than, maybe I should say pivotal, but like they're a lot more. They have a lot more presence, at least in this stage that you're going for, with how at least the main three, the main three characters, Harry, Ron, and Hermione.
All right, Ford.
That stage in the story, but like whatever. Go ahead.
All right. Well, a few things after, but first, yes, the gold looks bad, but these are renders. These aren't how the figures actually look.
I don't think it's gonna make them look any better, though.
It will look better. Ninjago does a lot of stuff in the pearl gold, and it looks fine.
I think it's just like, for me, having a lot of C-3PO figures. Let me keep going with this. Having a lot of C-3PO figures that have that kind of gold. The problem with that is that a lot of them don't match the gold even within figures. Like sometimes the gold looks darker on some parts, sometimes it looks lighter on some parts. Thankfully, I haven't had that issue, at least from what I can see, I haven't had that issue.
Well, that's because also C-3PO, the older you get, C-3PO's actually used several different variations of the gold over the last 15 years.
But I'm speaking more to the current print of it. Like the current print runs and stuff like that. Where the gold just it looks all like if I were to show you the one I had from the Cloud City set, it's got like 3 different shades of, and that came out 2018, 2019 is when I got it.
All I can speak to is I've gotten a lot of gold minifigures. I got all the gold minifigures for Ninjago. They were fine.
I don't know. I mean, clearly I'm overreacting. I will acknowledge that.
Another thing is these stands are actually better than the Ninjago ones. The Ninjago ones are just made out of normal pieces, and they all have the same tile printed on them. This is the minifigure stand, which is rarely printed in other colors, in pearl gold, which is an incredibly valuable piece to have. We do not have gold pieces that cover that much surface area normally, so this is actually an incredible piece to have, and I'm very excited for it.
I mean, for me, it's nice. It's nice to get a change of pace from, black. And all the grays and whites that they put out. But I feel like for this, they could have done something special. Like they could have had some kind of print or some kind of, something there.
I would say the gold stand is incredibly special myself. I can understand if people don't want that.
I mean,
but that's a big deal.
It's all special because it's new. But I feel like they could have printed something on it, maybe. Like
printing would have ruined it, though.
Something like that.
Just the Series 2 Batman minifigures, having the Bat logo on their stand actually, totally devalued those platforms. Because you don't want to mock with that piece. You want the nice black tiles minifigure stands, those are great pieces to have.
Yeah.
So these in gold, this is a great piece to have. Now, when it comes to the lineup, having Quirrell is incredibly odd. I've heard a lot of people talking, though, that they're pretty sure this is not the complete lineup.
Yeah, I hear there's going to be another UCS, sort of D2C set. I should say UCS, that hasn't been revealed yet. Of course, I'm not sure people are going to really be a hold of that figure or that set very well. Case in point, I've given up on getting Diagon Alley.
It's going to come back in stock. They're not going to stop printing it anytime soon.
Yeah, I've given up on it, honestly. I decided to get Ninjago City Gardens and the docks because I'm just, fed up with it not being in stock and having the money sitting in my bank account ready to go and having the VIP points ready to ready to redeem.
But to your point, that doesn't mean people aren't going to be able to get it. It's not like they're going to stop making it. It just means they're going to have to wait. There is a difference.
They haven't had it in stock for...
But it will come in stock. I'm thinking of it's difference. no, trying to buy Nintendo exclusives, there is a difference here where it's both not in stock and it's not going to ever be in stock again. This, at least you know, it will be in stock. We're not going to. It's not going to be a limited release, and everything in Lego, the gardens have been out of stock online for a long time as well. Not to the extent of Diagon Alley, but Lego's been having issues with that all along. But usually, by the time the next wave comes out, all the previous wave sets are consistently in stock. So hopefully. I would say by the time that these golden figures are out, Diagon Alley's going to be consistently out there. Usually a set like that lasts a good 2 or so years on the market, too.
I mean, I hope so. I mean, I will say this. Cloud City did not last that long. It only lasted about a year.
That is true, but a difference with Cloud City is Star Wars releases something like that every year.
Part of the reason why I'm concerned about it. It's like, it's out of stock, and then I'm never going to see it again.
Also with Cloud City, it was in stock for a good deal of time, where people were able to get it.
Yeah.
Another thing is, I have a feeling that set sold poorly, because it's not as iconic as other Star Wars sets. That's why they keep reprinting the same thing in Star Wars, because these other ones don't sell.
I do think that part of the reason why that didn't sell was just because of the way it looked. And also because it was so expensive.
Yeah, so generally it doesn't seem like play sets for Star Wars sell as well.
Yeah, it's a shame. Because it's such it's such an iconic scene, and it is a decent set. I just wish it had
walls.
Height. Mm-hmm. I wish it had height. Because the thing about Cloud City is that it has levels. At least in the lore. But like here's a level, and it's dumb.
So I think these gold figures are fine. I think it's as good as or better than what Ninjago's getting. Also, the wand in gold's pretty cool. That's another cool piece for mocking.
Yeah, that's a positive.
And we have a bunch of new hair pieces in gold, which is
turban
great.
Gold, very nice, very nice.
Yeah, the gold turban, gold Hermione headpiece. Even like the gold Voldemort robes could be used for a lot of things.
Yeah, that could be a very nice like gold dress.
And like Snape's jacket looks like a normal just like jacket, so that could be used in all sorts of stuff too.
But with sparkles.
Of course, Harry, Ron, and Hermione all have the same torso, and that's what I would get more annoyed about. So, but there's a lot of good stuff. Also, short legs in gold. That's cool. Also, you can make a young Golden Lloyd with that.
There you go.
I mean, okay, all right. That is the thing you could. Okay, I've come around. They're fine.
Hey, convinced him.
And now I want to see this chess set if it's real.
Yeah, I think it's a little weird. The selection of characters they decided.
Yeah, the selection is weird.
That's a little odd.
Well,
like you literally put Voldemort twice.
Selection just in the sense where having Quirrell as opposed to anyone, which I am holding up. This is not a complete set.
Yeah,
in fact, I don't think that Wizarding World, I'm not calling it, Potter universe.
Yeah,
it was supposed to release this soon either. As far as I know, it only dropped on their Instagram. And I'm pretty sure Lego was going to wait till the sets were ready to drop before they revealed this.
Also, not to get too on a tangent, I did just look up my Lego store. They do still have Ninjago City in stock. So things are good for that. They don't have Diagon Alley, but they have that.
I remember Diagon Alley being in stock when it first came out for a while.
It was, and then it never went back in stock, and that's why I'm worried. It's just like, is it going to come back in stock? It says temporarily out of stock, but like, is it ever going to come back? If it never comes back, it's like then I got to go on to Bricklink and pay like triple the amount for it. The thing was already like $400. Thanks to the stimulus, I've still got that money, but like still, it's annoying.
Well,
no, they have it at Walmart. Wait, it's not normally $800, is it?
No.
I think it was
usually like half that.
Well, like I said, we're probably going to see it come back in stock in the summer. Maybe we won't, because did it release in spring or summer last year?
Fall.
Fall, okay. Yeah, it's definitely going to go back in stock.
Here's hoping.
All right.
I want from that.
we have one piece of news left today. And that is the Looney Tunes minifigures have dropped in California, so we've seen leaks of them before this. Now we have an official spreadsheet, though. Again, this is like they were in stores way before LEGO even alluded to them being a thing. If LEGO tries to do a teaser to this, it's going to be hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
So, I saw this at a very poor time. It was April Fool's when I first saw this, like, officially revealed, and I'm like, okay, I get it. They've been rumoring the Looney Tunes series for a while now.
This would be a really good fake if it was fake, though.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but lo and behold, I come back the next day to see sort of like, okay, what are the compilation of all the April Fools that they did today. Looney Tunes was not one of them. So, what's up?
But we knew this was coming for a long time. Since, like, last year.
That's the thing, though. It never came out until now. So yeah.
Of course, these are coming out to coincide with Space Jam, which I only just saw the trailer for the other day. That's freaking weird.
It is.
Was the original Space Jam that weird? Wasn't that just basketball and Looney Tunes that time? Not like a whole animated universe of the Iron Giant and stuff in it?
The original
Space Jam? It was much more original.
It was aliens versus Looney Tunes and basketball players.
Honestly, this one seems more like Who
Michael
Framed
Jordan.
Roger Rabbit in concept.
That's what I haven't seen the trailer yet, but from what I've seen on like people are posting pictures and stuff, yeah.
My first question though, I understand that this is going to coincide with Space Jam 2. However, did we really need to include Lola Bunny to the exclusion of Foghorn Leghorn?
Well, is Lola really who you're gonna get upset about over that pig, the female pig whose name I don't even remember?
Why is she here, not Foghorn Leghorn?
Yeah, Lola's more essential than like,
and she's like the only Space Jam rep.
Well, I mean, all of them are technically Space Jam.
No, we could have had Elmer Fudd and Yosemite Sam.
Elmer Fudd was canceled.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew and Elmer Fudd have been canceled. I was actually surprised to see Yosemite Sam with a gun in the Space Jam's trailer. With real bullets. And yeah, Elmer Fudd, they're like a huge deal that he would not use a gun anymore. Watch it in Space Jam, weird. Elmer Fudd appears with a gun, and just like their marketing division, they're totally off cue with each other.
Gossamer, Big Fig, Ori Riot.
No.
Who?
Oh dear.
You know, the big red guy.
Nope.
Big red fuzzy guy with the black and white.
Oh, maybe.
He's like barely in any Looney Tunes, but then he becomes like a staple in Looney Tunes show. So
he's a very memorable character in my childhood.
It's because they reran the same ones.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can understand including Lola more because she will be part of Space Jam.
And she has been like more of a staple ever since first Space Jam. They've been including her in a lot of stuff. But Petunia, she's like barely in anything at all.
I don't know if I've
ever seen that character.
I have not seen it before this, no.
Yeah, she's in like Baby Looney Tunes and like 1 or 2 episodes of Looney Tunes show. And that's about like it.
I mean, Daffy's girlfriend I would recognize more than her.
Tina. Oh.
So yeah, we've got Lola, who has like a new basketball element, I think, or is that just can't tell what that element is.
That's just the ball joint.
Okay. And of course we have Bugs Bunny. They don't have very interesting accessories because I'm guessing all the budget went to the head.
Yeah.
Probably.
I mean, the figure looks pretty good for Bugs. Got Wile E. Coyote, looks pretty good. He also has a tail.
Wait a minute. We could have gotten Big Chungus.
You can mock Big Chungus now.
It's not the same. Big Chungus has a particular head shape.
Big Chungus.
Yeah.
Anyway, Wile E. Coyote, I can't tell if he also has a new tail.
I think it's probably the same tail piece.
So Roadrunner has a new tail, though.
I have to get the Roadrunner.
I've heard a lot of people don't like the Roadrunner, but I think it looks fine.
Yeah,
It's probably the neck
looks perfect.
thing. It's like...
But that's how he looks. He has a big neck.
It does, but it translates weird is a thing. Like, it's just the neck and then the head. I think that's what most people are hung up about. I mean,
if we're gonna go along that route, then Tweety Bird should not be that big.
I mean,
just saying Tweety Bird should be an accessory to
got gigantic. Like,
Sylvester just comes with a normal baseball bat.
Why?
So he can beat the chicken.
Cappy just comes with a sign.
See, that's an iconic sign, though.
And...
That's all, folks.
Yep.
Darren, what's the mouse name again?
Speedy Gonzalez.
Speedy Gonzalez. Yeah. He comes with some interesting cheese wedges. At least Andy has a tail. It looks new.
Not canceled?
Cheese wedges.
Wait, if he has a tail now, will Mickey get a tail in upcoming releases? Because they can use that same mold.
I thought Mickey had a tail.
He does,
no,
but his minifigure doesn't have a tail.
Minifig, right?
But that piece in black would be perfect. Got Taz, like one of the most outrageous head molds.
Yeah,
no,
perfect,
they went
though.
all
It
out.
really
It's great.
I mean, it really captures the whole, like, his body is basically a mouth thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we've got the alien guy whose name I also forget.
Martian.
Marvin the Martian!
Is he wearing a skirt?
Yeah, he always
Yeah,
does.
that's what he does.
Like, he's gotta wear something.
His torso, it literally has no printing, and it's accurate.
It's hard to, imitate his voice without trying to sound like it.
And
Petunia,
incredibly boring addition. But both her and Porky do have the mid legs in pink.
Yeah,
interesting. Taz has them in brown as well.
Is it mid leg with Taz? I guess it is.
Yeah, he's always kind of a shorty guy.
Yep.
Taz comes with like the most accessories by far. The chicken leg, a pie, and the polka dot man thing with the printing.
Oh, right.
That's where I always think of that piece. I guess it's Frozone Shield too, but I think of it from Polka Dot Man from Lego Batman
I think it
movie.
was Polka Dot Man first.
So, still an odd thing to have minifigures based off of. I don't think I'll be getting any of them myself. I'm not a big Looney Tunes fan.
I feel like it would behoove me to get a few. Like,
yeah.
I should at least try to get Marvin the Martian. I feel like
I have to try and get the Roadrunner because the Roadrunner was the mascot for a college I went to.
I thought you hated that college now.
What? Oh no! For the community college I went to, Roadrunner was the mascot for the
Road.
Yeah, you always talk about how much you hated the community college.
No, I love the community college. It was the four-year university I didn't like.
Oh.
It's the four-year university where things got a little heated.
All right. So, any other comments on the Looney Tunes minifigures?
No, they're neat.
I've heard rumors of the price going up to $6 because apparently this guy paid $6. And it better not, because I already won't pay $5.
He is in California, and they end up paying a lot more there for everything.
We'll see. I hope not, because I already don't pay the $5 for blind bags. I order a minifigure off of Bricklink if I want it.
Yeah, I finished off the Harry Potter series 2 on Bricklink, and
it's pretty rare that you can't get exactly the figure you want for, especially since now there's not like the rare figure per box. You can usually get it for $5 or less a minifigure.
Because that's the thing, like, at least with Harry Potter, they didn't do it where you could get a full set per box, which is a really weird move. So I don't know about this one. Maybe limiting the numbers from 16 to 12 may allow them to do that.
Statistically, you should get a full set. I remember also Just Too Good in reviewing the Lego Vimo packs. they did not have an even distribution, but he did get a full set per box.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
At least these are also confirmed to be in bags and not boxes like the video.
Okay, that's good. That's good. I mean, it's like if I somehow decide to get the rest of them, in the wild.
I've actually I haven't seen the video blind boxes anywhere. I would actually consider picking up a couple of those if I saw them.
They're around.
They've not hit brick.
They're around.
Yet. It's like, because there's some interesting pieces I would like in those sets. I have just like a whole drawer full of CMFs that I pick up randomly. All right, well, that's going to do it for us today. As always, be sure to leave a comment. Best thing you can do is after the stream is over, come back and leave a comment on it. That's what the algorithm likes now. Share this video with your friends, if you have any.
I don't.
Leo, have you shared the podcast with your friends?
I have.
Good.
They're
Sometimes
without
my
excuse.
friends like show up here randomly in the chat, and it's just at totally random times, and I don't know why.
I'll confess my sins and say that I haven't, shared them with my friends yet. But I only just met them like a month ago, so
That's no excuse. You should
give it
leave.
time.
I gave out
I
tons of
give it
business cards for our channel in college. As always, yeah, do all that stuff in our Discord, in the link below in the description. Get some good discussion on the latest LEGO news there. Next week, we're going to be talking about the AFOL Designer Program. We had to cut it from this week's episode, as there just was not enough time to cover it all.
And there's already a lot of news, so that'll be good.
Alright, and for Ford, Leo, Luris, and myself, LQ, thank you for listening, and we'll see you on the next episode.
On it.